What is good people? You are now listening to a special championship edition of At the Plate with Danny Foxworth. I am your humble narrator, Danny Foxworth. And what can I say? It's been a long time coming, and the dream has been fulfilled. The Texas Rangers are your 2023 world champions. And if you listened about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had a special guest on to nerd out over all things Texas Rangers, and I figured it would be fitting to bring her back so we can nerd out some more. So, ladies and gentlemen, Just Becky is back in the building. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So, when you were on the earlier episode of At the Plate, you accurately called two shots. You said the Rangers were going to be the Astros in 7 games, and you said that the Rangers were going to win the World Series. And you hit the bullseye on both of the shots that you called. So how are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good. It was just a feeling I had all along, at least for the postseason. I didn't predict it at the beginning of the season, but this postseason run, even though we didn't win the division, it's okay. Like, I just felt like it was going to happen. It was going to happen no matter what. And we did it. We did it.
Yep.
Now, see, if I'd have known you were wearing a crown, I would have got me a crown.
It was a spur of the moment decision.
Do you always wear that?
only on special occasions. And this is one of those special occasions.
All right.
And you talking about the Rangers losing that last game of the year to the Mariners and not winning the AL West. To me, I think that was honestly the best thing that could have happened to them, because it made them refocus and set their sights on bigger goals. And it's so hard to believe that they were 11-0 on the road in the postseason.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
But also not winning the division made them hungry. So
yes,
it did work in our favor. And like you said, third time's a charm. So they did that.
Yes, they did.
They did that. Bullpen. But that's okay. They got it done.
They did. I tell you what,
scary parts in the bullpen. But we did.
To be completely honest with you, I haven't watched really any of the postseason games just out of superstition. I'll check the score on my phone, and I'll check and see like if Rangers beat writers what kind of tweets they send out just to stay in the know. But like last night, I mean, it was scoreless up until the 6th inning, and I was on somebody else's podcast, and I had my phone off, and then I went back and looked at my phone, and it said Chapman's about to start in the 7th, and I'm like, here we go again. Oh, brother, we can't afford. I mean, the margin of error is so thin, and we got the worst case scenario coming to the mound in the 7th inning, and I didn't watch it, but then I looked and I was like, oh, apparently he held his own. So thank you.
Yes, he did. And I gave him his props too. I tweeted it last night too. I'm like, thank you, Chapman.
And when I saw your tweet, I'm like, good, he didn't screw up.
Yeah. Yes. It took all of them. I guess everybody had a piece of it, So he did his thing. That's all that mattered. We won.
Absolutely. And then whenever
let me tell you the only game. Yeah, I'm sorry. The only game I didn't watch, they lost.
Really?
Yep. Out of this series.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to watch it. And that's the one they lost. When it was, what was that score? 10, 11 or something?
I think it was 9-1.
9-1. Yeah. They routed us. Yep.
Yeah, they did.
And we got back the next night, and then the next, and then the next night. So
then taking it back to last night. So then the 8th inning comes, and then I get a notification. I'm like, oh, they're up 1-0. And just like it's been basically for the duration for the entire postseason, the team that scores first ends up being the team that wins. So I was like, okay, they're up 1-0. This is a good sign. And I believe that was in the 8th inning. Then I put my phone back down.
Mm-hmm.
And then about 10 minutes later, I started, my phone was going haywire, and I'm looking at all these notifications. I had about 4 text messages and about 3 DMs, and they're like, your boys might do it tonight.
Gonna do it.
Your boys might do it tonight. And whenever they sent me those messages, and I looked at the score, and they're like, oh, it's 3-0. Sweet. And this was in the 9th inning. Then I put my phone back down. I'm like, okay, I can calm down just a little bit. And then about 3 minutes later, I get more notifications. My phone is blowing up at this point. And they were like, yeah, the Rangers are running away with it. And I'm like, what happened? And I look at the score, and that says Simeon hit a 2-run homer. I'm like, all right, just 3 more outs is all we need. And I put my phone away.
We had to keep it interesting, but
Yeah.
you already know, as soon as I think Jung got on base first. Was it? I forgot who scored second, but then Simeon brought them all in, so the two more in. I knew that was it, and they had nothing. All those times, Eovaldi got out without. I mean, his pitching was. He got in trouble, but he got out each inning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. I was like, yeah, we were gonna win. But he got out of the bad pitching scenarios he was in unscathed, no points. Like that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the D-backs were 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. I was like, this man is really getting himself out of some serious jams this game. And I'm like, man, whatever works.
I love it.
And shout out
to
shout out to Josh Boers, man. He really held it down in the 8th and the 9th inning. I had a little bit of trepidation, and I thought they were going to possibly bring Leclerc back out to close it out in the 9th, but he had pitched previously, so I guess they just gave him his rest. And Boers, he's really been one of the best arms out of the bullpen, and I'm glad they kept him in for the 9th inning. And that game couldn't have ended any better with that curveball to seal the deal.
It was perfect. I don't know if you saw my reaction, but
I did.
It was happy tears. It was so 52 years that they've been in Texas, but 63 as a organization. So
because I think they started as the Washington Senators first, and then they moved to Texas in 72.
Now, do you know who Jared Sandler is?
Yes.
Okay, Rangers.
I was following his tweets all night.
He's such a good. I love his whole persona, everything. Awesome radio voice, awesome guy. He said last night after, because I listened to the Rangers local radio guys, which is Nadell, when he was there, and on 105.3 on the app on Odyssey. 105.3 The Fan. I listened to the play-by-play from the radio guys, and then I watch on TV. So there's a delay, of course, but nobody's going to bring you that play-by-play more than the guys that watch the Rangers every day.
Yep.
Though right. I have a thing for radio. Like, radio is not dead. There are so many good radio people still out there. I have shows from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. that I listen to every day. So, but to hear the Rangers announcers call games is just special. Like, I've always done that. So I listen to the radio, I watch it on TV, and then Nadell's calling it. Was just awesome. But anyway, I'm tending to tear up. But it's a lost art. No one's gonna cover your Rangers or your team better than your local radio guys. So listen to your local radio. And even now you can watch them on YouTube. You can watch them wherever, on Twitter, anywhere. But your local radio guys are going to give you the real play-by-play and on the people that you love. Besides the national broadcast, they're supposed to be neutral. But Jared. So anyway, after we won, Jared was on the post show. I'm still listening to 105.3, and he made a comment that the Rangers have only been in Texas 52 years. And the Astros had been an organization in Texas longer than we have. So technically, we did it first. We did it in the least amount of time. We won our World Series first because we did it in a less amount of time versus Astros have been in Texas a lot longer. Yeah, they got theirs, but we got ours done quicker than they did. I was like, okay, I like that. I'll go with that, Jared.
Shots fired.
So we're first, dang it. No, but hey, Astros did their thing. This is our turn. I'm happy. I'm so happy.
And
we did it.
All of the credit in the world has to go to Bruce Bochy. That man has really turned this team around. And I really should be surprised that he did it in such a short amount of time, but I'm really shouldn't be surprised. I mean, the man's taken, I think, three different teams to the World Series. He's got 4 rings, won 3 rings in a span of 5 years as the Giants manager. So the man knows a thing or two about managing. But having said that, just the fact that they were 60 and 102 in 2021, 68-94 last year, and then win 90 games this year. Well, yeah, they went 90 and 72 this year and win the World Series.
0 to 100. Almost. Yes. I mean, complete turnaround. There's no other reason but Bochy.
Yeah, he was the guiding force. And I got to give special shout out to these players, man. Corey Seager, that man is worth every penny of that $325 million. 2-time World Series MVP, which has only been done, I saw by, I think, Reggie Jackson, Sandy Koufax, and I think one other person. That man is in rarefied air.
Goat.
That man's really
another goat.
He's really giving us his money's worth. And I mean, Adolis Garcia, I mean, what else needs to be said? El Bombi set the major league postseason record for the most runs knocked in the postseason with 22.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the fact that they did it in spite of the season-ending injuries to Jacob deGrom, and losing Seager for almost 2 months I think he had a hamstring injury, and then losing Josh Young for a little over a month with his thumb injury. And it's like, okay, next man up.
Exactly. They did that. They really did that. It was destiny. It did feel like destiny. Because you're still in it. You're still in it. And you're on the road winning all those games. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
I'm just complete team. And I don't care how much we spent on them. We play all these ball players get big contracts all the time. So I've heard little built not bought or bought not built. Y'all bought your teams. Okay. So does everybody else. They pay their players. If you want to win, you gotta fork up the money, right? So what's wrong with buying the best? Buy the best, you get the best.
There you go.
It's business. It's good business. So we bought it. I don't care. We're champions.
I mean, we spent over $500 million and we got something to show for it. So take that.
Exactly. We got our first one, and it's sweet.
Yes,
so sweet.
Yes, it is. I mean, even my mom. I mean, we talk every morning, and she called me at work, and first thing she said was, "I know you're on cloud 9 right now. Congratulations." I mean, my mom is not into sports at all, but she knows how much I love the Rangers, and she was like, and she was laughing along with me, just me soaking in the moment. So,
I'm sorry, my dog is going.
I was about to say, your dog's got some stuff to say about Texas too?
She sure does. Come on. Come on. And I don't know if you can see this behind me. Can you read it at all?
No, it's blurred out.
Okay. Let me get it down. So today I went to the local academies here in Austin. Nobody had championship Rangers gear. She said the next closest store is Waco. Okay, I'll probably be there this weekend. But anyway, I couldn't believe it. So I decided, let me go thrifting because I like to thrift. I
Mhm.
went to Salvation Army. Look what I found. I said, I want to get me a Ranger shirt. Hold on. I want to find me a Ranger shirt.
Yeah, it's still blurred out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. So it's from the 2010. It's from the first World Series.
Okay.
American League Champions. It says World Series 2010 down here. So I'm like, how sweet is that?
Yeah, I'll have to take your word for it because the logo, the shirt was completely blurred out. But
I'll send you a picture. But yeah,
okay, I
I
see
can
it now.
this angle. Oh, I see what you were saying.
Yeah,
But it
that's
has all the
awesome.
players. It has all the players' names, and I see it's blurred again. But anyway, I mean, this was like $2.
That's awesome. It's
On
always
20.
good. You can find stuff like that.
I know. I would love to get that signed. But anyway, champions, world champions. I'll get my
Yes.
gear somehow. I'll have to look online or something.
Yeah, I already ordered my hoodie off of Fanatics earlier
Me
today.
too. Some of these sites I don't really like because some of that stuff kills off pretty quick. So I don't know where I'm going to order my stuff from yet.
Okay.
I've had that happen before. It's like, yeah, I may have to wait and make that trip to Waco or visit my little brother. He lives in Duncanville.
Okay.
He's up there. I can go crash anytime, but I need championship gear for sure.
Absolutely. So, do you have any other remarks for this this championship season?
I'm happy, so happy about it. Happy for the players, happy for the manager, everybody involved. But I'm happy for our guys from the past too. They get to. Did you see Beltray
I did.
holding up the? Oh gosh,
I did.
that was special.
Yeah.
Chris Young, I believe, was out there too with him and somebody else.
Ian Kinsler was there too.
Yes, that's who it was. So just special to see that. Like you guys paved the way, no matter what. They paved the way. They did the hard work. They were so close in just making it to the playoffs. I'm like 2016. There's a picture I have of Beltray smoking that cigar because we made it to the playoffs in 2016.
Yeah.
Man, we can all enjoy. They can all enjoy that. Take part of it. You earned it too.
Absolutely.
I'm just happy. I'm excited. My dad is so happy. He's been a fan forever. Like I mentioned before, I'm his firstborn, a girl, but I still learned all my sports from him. So he's like, this was special. This was special. My little brothers too, they remember. So I think my brother's going to the parade tomorrow. I'm not gonna make it for that, but
yeah,
it's gonna be a party.
Yeah, I wish I could be out there, but
I wish I could go, but I'm not gonna be able to make that. But it doesn't matter. It's sweet, sweet. Yep. And like you said, third time was a charm.
Yeah, I think I probably got the worst sleep I ever had all year last night because I was just so amped.
Yeah, seeing all the.
I was dragging at work today, but you know what? I can live with that.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yes,
for sure. All right. Well, thank you for having me on again.
Absolutely.
Oh, look what I'm wearing. Can you see?
I can't.
It's Bucky's.
I got your Bucky's jacket. There you go.
Bucky's and Rangers.
Keeping it Texas. I love it.
Good combination.
So, Becky, thanks again for getting to share this victory with me. This was a super sweet experience. And make sure y'all like, download, and subscribe to At the Plate with Danny Foxworth. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I reached 100 subscribers. Thank y'all so much for helping me reach that plateau.
Congrats.
Thank you. And you can find all of the video versions of my podcast episodes on there. And for Becky and myself, this has been a championship edition of At the Plate with Danny Foxworth. And until next time, y'all be good. Rangers win. 3 strikes.